Так, ребятушки, всем привет. Немножко Ух, ёшкин кот. Немножко вечернего у нас Алана Вейка. Добьем мы с вами 3-й эпизод. Каюсь, я вчера начал, и музыку я еще, ребят, отключил. Потому что мне по вчерашнему стриму прилетело предупреждение по авторским правам. Пока технические какие-то у меня тут заминочки. Сейчас начнем. Так, давайте перезайдем в игру. Перезайдем в игру и попытаемся начать. А то у нас что-то никак не выходит это сделать. Так. Я тут сам затупил немножко. Так, давайте начинать. Почему-то разрешение слетело на 1600 на 900. Так, все. Мы в игре. Стрим идет замечательно. Так, погнали. Второй день у нас сегодня. Начинаем со 2-го эпизода. Ой, с 3-го. Интересно. Интересно. Так, ладно. Поехали. Секунду. В городе призраки появились. Нам нужно через него пройти. Я тут немножко поднатаскался. Так, давайте проверим, все у нас хорошо ли. Да, вроде без потерь. О, я понимаю. Разлагало. Поньк. Поньк, все в игре. Так, я по мосту прошел. Надеюсь, со звуком все хорошо. Вчера громко была игра, я сделал для вас потише. Все. С злобными холодильниками расправились. Нужно дальше двигать. Злобный трактор. Это серьезно. Лешка, да, еще осталось. Хорошо, что вот эти стоечки нас выручили. Просто они непробиваемые у нас какие-то. Погнали дальше. Так, давайте возьмем эти флешки. Стянута контрольная точка. Пришлось отключить, ребят, музыку. Я еще раз повторюсь. Хорош. Это достижение, да, у нас получилось. Да ладно. Идем поищем ключ. И у нас еще варианты. Было бы прикольно, если бы открывались эти. Ключик мы нашли. Пойдемте в ту дверку. Графоний, конечно, подтянули на уровне вообще. Особенно туман, как здесь сделан. Просто шикарно. Так, ракетница. Нельзя, да, юзать.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Понял. Ничего не интересно, ничего не понятно. Зен, я так понимаю, это местный. Не-не-не. Ну хотя... Какой прок мне сейчас от дробаша, если у меня нету патронов, да, на дробаш? Пойдемте. Чудище, да? Я думал, чудо-юдо сейчас выйдет какой-нибудь. Это разве смотровая площадка? А это будет она.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
А мы сначала нычку найдем и поторопимся. Так, а куда? Понял? Хорош. Что там у нас? Чё все? Набрали мы, конечно, для ракетниц. Куда-то мы что-то вооружаемся, серьезно. Думаю, предстоит нам буча. Туман, смотрите, какой обалденный туман просто. Как в этом, в Red Dead Redemption 2. Кстати, очень похоже вот местами. Там, конечно, текстуры поинтереснее. Самой земли. Как неаккуратно я это сделал. Ладно.
Birds.
Так, птицы. Ну, вот так вот, да, шугать нормальный. Вот. Так, успели. Так, все, птички, давайте. Завязывайте мне тут. Так, что-то в какую-то в шахту, да, мы, я так понял, попали. И вот дальше проход. Ну-ка, там что-то мы сможем. Элис, я иду за тобой. Так, ну-ка, а там если... Бля, ну что тут? Есть стрелки. Блин, давайте посмотрим, может, что ценное найдем. Ага. Не-не, здесь что-то будет. Здесь возня у нас будет, я уверен. Так, а если через тот путь? Tunnels go to Coldrow Lake. Ладно, пойдем через этот.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Начались какие-то флешбеки. Так, секунду, ребят. Гляну, что там у нас с пропусками кадров. С пропусками кадров сегодня все окей. Нет. Отлично. Так, погнали дальше. Вот это вот.
Alice? I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence.
Так, слушайте, давайте вернемся. Там по любасу что-то есть. Даже рукопись или еще что-то. Мы недалеко ушли, контрольную мы тем более там забендили. Вот у меня просто сжирает любопытство туда заглянуть. Чую, мы там грести, конечно, можем. Ну давайте попробуем. В любом случае у нас есть сохранение уже, что мы не пойдем сюда обратно. Что-то мне прям я хочу сюда попасть. Ох, ничего себе. А тут я обратно не подымусь, да? Ладно. Окей. Здоровики. Так. Получил. Понял. Понял. Значит, это нас сюда просто вела. Она. Чтобы мы рукопись здесь подобрали, понял. Блин, ну это плохо, если мы здесь будем. Слушайте, ну надо тогда подрубать, что ли, этот. Вот эту штуку. Ракетницу, раз там такая возня будет. Будем отрабатывать с ракетницы. Графоник классный. Прям прикольный. Спокойно играется вообще. В 2021, да? Графоник. Ну давайте триггернем. Так, ну расправились вроде. Не так-то много и потеряли, да, мы? В принципе. Так, есть что еще нет? Вон там что-то нет. Да, страничка еще одна.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand.
Так, продолжаем, да? Находить мы рукописи. Так, погнали. Здоровики, конечно. Тут, видимо, тоже надо в определенный момент стрелять, когда они открываются. Да, они закрыты, особо урон не проходит.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Да, сейчас что-нибудь придумаем. Пойдемте туда. Вот и мост у нас, да? Сейчас вернуть его в прежнее положение. Как-то так. Понял. Замутили пацаны себе лифт такой, да? И куда нас это привело? Понял. Чё? Выше надо поднять. Точечка достигнута. Все. Покидаем подземелье. Здесь мне больше нравится. Так, ну внизу могут быть припасы ценные. Пойдемте разведаем, у кого. О, точечку можно организовать.
Oh, Great. Another cable car. Just great.
Так, тогда нам надо наверх сходить. Наверху может быть заначка какая-нибудь. Нам явно потом сюда надо будет вернуться. Давайте проверим, что здесь есть. Раз. Все припас. Фальшфайеры, да? О, и рукопись. Не зря ходили.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Ну, я думаю, мы уже близко к смотровой площадке на финишной прямой. Ничего себе, мы путь, да, проделали. Были там. Вот так, вот так, вот так. Прикольный мир. Канаточка, да? Здесь она надежная. Сейчас птички могут опять прилететь. Надо быть наготове. Куда ты бежишь? Ой-ой. Это плохо. Уф. Мощно. Ну, эти самые легкие, зато они быстрые. Но урон они не терпят. Зло, смотрите, разбушевалось. Зло вообще лютует. Так, ну-ка здесь точечка, да, я думаю. Контрольная у нас. Мгм. Началась возня. Блин. Сейчас еще будут. Так, еще припасы. Держись. Классика. А, перезарядить все. Во время боя это вообще калечно. Так, у нас где-то нычка здесь. Поблизости. Ага. Окей. Ракетниц, да, набрали? Рукопись.
Maud had checked all of
Сейчас
Stucky's
подойду.
rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Нуса. Дали. Что там у нас? Кто рукой пишет? Нет. Не ушуршал. Ничего себе. Какой-то недострой. Разрушенный какой-то дом. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Фанатики. Ну и Есть куда тут дальше? Да. О, дробовичок бы. У нас столько патронов на этот, конечно. На охотничья. Дробовичок вроде как и ни к чему. Ну, только так можно было вывести. Заряжен, да? Просто обойти дом нет. Видимо, никак было. Интересно. А ну да, скорее всего, не обойти его.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
А вон еще свет, там явно город.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Не очкуй, все нормально там.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! I'm sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please.
Так, там что-то завозня.
Please. Oh, I'm sorry.
Завозня какая-то. Это странно. Вот и концовочка третьего. Эй, опять музыка. Что засада?
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Погнали дальше.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Так, эпизод 4.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Окей, давай,
The
соберись.
door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Отпирайте давайте. Вы что там придумали-то? Юдики. Юдики, отпирайте. Ты придумал меня закрыть, дружище.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Пойдем.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Больше дела, а то я тебе сейчас подобью второй глаз. Вернее, первый. Что-то много говоришь, доктор
Now,
Хартман.
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Вот это прикольно. Часы, да? За гранью тени, где ты ютишься, сверкает чудо. В память о близком друге и поэте.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one trying
loved his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
La 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 la
Понятно.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it,
Что
you should
встал-то,
continue.
горилла?
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a... How should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Ну все, завязывай уже с экскурсией.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Так, еще одна, что ли, рука?
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. It was clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me. About everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have
guys.
a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients.
А где бы эту комнату еще найти?
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound
Something's
to make
wrong.
mood jumpy. You know how
I'm
they
not
get.
myself.
Gotcha.
It's hard to
Doc's got me
think.
looking after
There's a
Wade.
shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Согласен, что-то тут не то.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brother.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby.
Are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad.
Well,
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Так, а где его офис?
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one.
Now, Mrs. Wake,
for a moment,
can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy. Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days, and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Let me out of here!
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
I am famous. I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play it?
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me.
Берри, как я тебя рад видеть здесь.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. I had to find a way out. Bookshelves out of my way.
Давайте наверху поищем свет. А вон и свет. Что? Мы там пройдем. Четко. Не понял только ничего, что делать. Делать. Так, мишек. Мишек подвинули.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far.
Most of us have felt its shadow on us. A shiver down.
Блин, Барри, у меня выньки нет.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Да, я с удовольствием, Барри. Мне же, сам знаешь, сейчас пилить через этот лабиринт. Я думаю, кто-нибудь добудет. Да я что сделать-то могу? Жди. Don't trust Эмили. Не доверяй Эмили.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Погнали далее. Жди давай, сейчас приду. Еще один готов. Эй-эй-эй. Хорош. Здоровяк все патроны съел. Где этот выход тут?
Turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes me
фонариков дофига. О. Короче, надо продвигаться. Не надо задерживаться. Надо продвигаться дальше. Ёшкин кот, все мне дрова. Ну, надо до того добежать. Жесткие. Так, ладно, двигаем далее. Засада, конечно.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight.
Давайте здесь лучше пойдем. Пешка. Ёкарный бабань. Короче, надо с этими разобраться сначала. Этот третий, конечно, вообще козёл. Фух. Боезапас просто скуднейший. Там даже на одну тварь не хватит. Так, ну контрольная хотя бы. Уже что-то. Ну, куда дальше? Ну, охереть, на сколько этот лабиринт-то будет продолжаться? Получше. Поддовники чертовы. Так. Во, я так и думал, что должно что-то быть для нас. Ракетницу прибережем на случай тяжелых переговоров. Контрольная, хорошо. Сейчас будет буча, я думаю.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he...
Так, вон Барри стоит. Надо к Барри нам срочно.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Давай не тупим, ходик.
Barry! I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Жесть.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Just hang on, Al.
Ходик, давай, короче.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it. It's gotta be here. Just hang on, Al. Oh, hey, I found a quarter. I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
Дебилоид.
Here it is! Al, I found the key! Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a teddy bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Солярий вреден для здоровья.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Нормас. Надеюсь, пуховичок жив. Живой.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Так, давайте глянем. Слушайте, ну я думаю, на сегодня на этом будем заканчивать. Завтра продолжим. 4-й эпизод. Сайрекс, спасибо тебе за лайк. От души тебе, как говорится. Так что, ребятушки, такой коротенький сегодня денек будет. Завтра будем, скорее всего, Battlefield будет у нас. Будет бесплатный бета-тест с 8 по 9. Вот я думаю, завтра буду стримить Battlefield. Всем еще раз спасибо. Алана Вейка мы обязательно будем допроходить дальше, потому что игра мне нравится. Так что будем продолжать. Всем еще раз спасибо и пока-пока.